Hi everyone. So this is the hair we will be revamping today. This is a straight hair. It's a bone straight bundle which I listened from a customer's wig. And this is what we're going to be working on today. You can see how um tangled this hair is, and it has some frizz in it, which means it definitely needs to be revamped. So you know what we're going to be doing first? We're going to take away any form of threading, any form of thread from the weft because it was just loosened. And then we're going to groom it. We're going to detangle it from the um, tip to the weft, from the bottom to the top. You know that's how we do it. So make sure you've removed all of. You can see these threads. Make sure you remove them so that when you will be wigging or when some other person will be wigging the hair, they won't have issues threading, and removing it also makes your work look much more better. And there are hairs that comes with pieces of hair, like the bundles have been cut and cut. You need to try to sew it in together. I will make a video showing you how to sew um the weft of a bundle together to at least make a bundle become one. Make you just get to convert those pieces here into a bundle, or you just add it up to a particular bundle, just so that while washing, while revamping, you don't have the pieces here slipping out of your grip. Hmm? And this is also to the advantage of the customer too. When you wrap it up as a bundle and you give it to the person, they're like, is my hair up to one bundle? You be like, yeah, that's what we do here. So you can just see that I am still um taking off the thread from the weft. Yes, there's some threads that are stubborn. You might have to use your scissors, or you might have to use uh, a blade to cut it out. So you have to just do these things carefully. Detangle. After detangling, your hair is ready to be washed. You need to do um you have to wash first before revamping. So I'm just carefully going through this customer's bundle. I'm going through her hairs so that I can make sure I deliver a neat job. We do nothing but the best here. We deliver nothing but the best here. So I wouldn't want the best to be found wanting in my job. So take your time, no matter how vast the bundle is. Please take your time. This is my detangler. This is the using to detangle before I go in with some other brush. And you know what I told you initially in our initial that while detangling, you remember what I told you in our previous class that while after grooming, if you still feel a pause while brushing through the wig or the bundle, the hair, it means that you haven't done a proper job grooming the hair or detangling it. And you would have to continue grooming it until you can run a rat tail comb through the hair and have no pause. I had to roll the hair so I can hold it together with a rubber band. Yes, that's the next thing I'm going to do. After detangling, I'm going to hold the hair together, hold the weft together with a rubber band so that I can wash without having the entire hair getting in my way. As you can see, I'm going in with my other brush to make sure that, okay, you know what, there isn't any tangle anymore in this particular bundle. So now I'm just going to wrap it up with a rubber band and keep it aside and do the same thing for the other two bundles before we go into wash them. If you're going to be a hairstylist, a hair laundry mistress like myself, you're going to have to be so patient. You saw what this bundle did. It gave us some hard tangle in it, but we have to learn to be patient. Yes, you have to be. When working with hairs, you have to learn to be patient. There are some hairs that come in looking worse than what this one looked like initially. To me, believe you me, you will receive hairs that when you see them, you really want to ask the customer, I'm sorry, were you once mad? But please don't you ever do that. So it's like that sometimes. You just have to put your mind into your job. That's why I'd always advise anyone who wants to learn a skill to go into something that they have interest in, something that you feel, you know what, I don't even want to use the word passion so I don't start sounding like a motivational speaker, but let it just be something you're really into. If it's not something you're into, it's going to be difficult for you to put your mind into it, and every part of the job is just going to seem like a very big time stress for you. So as you can see, we're still on this hair. This bundle took at least 12 minutes or so, if not more than, to detangle. There are times when you detangle hairs that are worse. There are times when you might even have to put on a nose mask, because there was this one time I had this client's hair. This was like when I started, when I had just finished learning. So this woman, she's actually a my cousin's cousin. So she's more like a relation, like a family friend. So she told me about this coily hair she has. She gave it to this salon lady to do it to revamp it for her. And she's like, she doesn't even know what this lady did. So I told her, you know what, I learned this stuff and I can take care of your hair. Bring it in. I think I'm gonna go to my Instagram handle, my previous Instagram handle, the one ID took down, I think 2 years ago. I will get that hair. If you see the way this hair was, it didn't even look like something that was washed, talk more of revamped. And I don't know the product she used on it. The product left a whole lot of white cast on the hair that while I was detangling the hair, I ended up having a flu. Like I ended up having catarrh. It was so dusty. I brought out a whole lot of particles from this hair, and I was like, what? What's going on here? At least this person should have washed this hair, if not do any other thing. It was just crazy that period. But her wig turned out really fine. Sorry, her bundle turned out really fine. And guess what? Till today, she's still owing me for that hair. Crazy. But that's just how it was. It's well, Jerry. So we're almost done detangling our bundles and preparing it to be shampooed. So do well to tighten the rubber band so the hair doesn't let out while you're shampooing the hairs. Tighten it. Yeah, it's just rubber band. It's not like you're strangling the hair, it's just rubber band. Because even while washing, you are going to run your brush through the hair strands, and I'm sure you do not want the weft shifting off the parts that was rubber band and getting in the way of your combing, your brushing while washing the hair. So be 100% certain that there's no more tangle. Now our 3 bundles are ready to be washed. Let's get down to